Welcome everybody to our short tour through the Altstadt of Köpenick. So this is really just a short introduction on how our way will look like and their stops. So as you can see on the map, we are starting at the Baumgartenufer, which is actually not part of the Altstadt, but it's really close and worth a visit, so that's why I've decided to start there. After that, from the north, we will cross the bridge towards the Altstadt, having a short view over the Dahme looking to Spindlersfeld. And after that, we will do some stops along the Riverside Promenade, just to give you an overview how it looks like there. And right after that, we gonna pass the Rathaus, City Hall of Köpenick, and the Schlossplatz. And then we will do a short excursion to the Castle of Köpenick and back along the streets of the Altstadt with its nice old buildings, and finishing the trip at the old fire station and a final view to the Müggelspree from the bridge. Okay, so this is our starting point. It's the Baumgartenufer, and it's actually not part of the Altstadt, but it's really close by and worth a visit. As you can see, you have a nice view to the Baumgarten Island, which you can actually only access by boat. So we're now crossing the bridge to the Altstadt. We have a really nice look to the Dahme, and on the right you can see Spindlersfeld, on the left you can see the Altstadt, and we are now walking towards the Altstadt, and you can get already an impression how the buildings look like there. Okay, so we're now approaching the Riverside Promenade. Again, a really nice view. On the left, some parts of the Altstadt. To the right, you can see Spindlersfeld and surrounding area of Lindenstraße. So what can you do there? Of course, maybe just hang around, go to the Greek restaurant, which was on the right side, looking, people passing by, have a walk. It's roughly 300-400 meters, and if you want, of course, sit down and just relax. So in a second we will have another view from the opposite side, and you can see already kind of buildings and parts of the Rathaus right there, and also from the church. We are walking towards the Rathaus Köpenick, the city hall, and apart from the fact that it's a quite old building, there's a well-known story in Germany, or at least in the surrounding area of Berlin, about a guy who's called the Hauptmann from Köpenick, and look it up in Wikipedia. It's a quite interesting story. So that happened more than 100 years ago at exactly this place. There's also a statue. I forgot to film it, unfortunately. It's from here, it's on the left side, maybe 50 meters away. So take a visit and take a photo, and the next stop would be the Schlossplatz. And by the way, on the left side there's a restaurant inside the city hall. It's called Ratskeller, which is also a quite good place to eat. We are at the Schlossplatz in the Altstadt of Köpenick, where you can find the smallest brewery in Germany, which is right in front of us, as well as a nice wine shop. And during winter time, you can find the Christmas market here. We are directly looking to the Köpenick Palace. Again, really nice view along the river, and the next stop will be there. Entering the Köpenick Palace Square, and we have a look around, but actually there's not so much to see. I mean, of course it looks nice. It is a famous place for weddings and celebrations, and also in the summer you will see a lot of people hanging out there and enjoying the sun. Exactly, here you will find a lot of people in the summer just hanging around and enjoying the sun. Right now we are at the Grünstraße, which is right next to the Schlossplatz. There's actually not so much to say. There's yeah, you can see a coffee bar just in front of us, which looks quite cozy from outside, but I've never been there, to be honest. The street is quite silent because there's no traffic allowed. It just looks nice. All these old refurbished buildings. There are some shops in almost all of the buildings, like hairdresser or ice cream parlor or something like this. Another look around, this time at Schüßlerplatz. So there's a bike shop just in front of us. It really looks nice with all these old refurbished buildings. So great to see that. We are now at Alter Markt, and in front of us you can find the library, and as well there's the museum about Köpenick's history. So you will see that in a sec. That's the building in front of us. And yeah, some cars are passing by, but actually it's a quite silent place and maybe a good chance to just sit down for a minute and enjoy the charm of this old place. Another really nice view. Now we are next to the Waschhaus, which is a place where you can celebrate birthdays and weddings. It offers a rooftop terrace and a bigger room. And you can also rent a boat if you want. We are at the Katzengraben right now. In front of us is a playground if you're interested. You will also find the old fire station, which is just in front of us now. There's also a hotel nearby, a beer garden, which is 100 meters away, 50 to 100 meters. And now we are approaching the end of our walk. Of course, Köpenick Altstadt has much more to offer. I really think about the second part, but that depends how many likes this video gets. So let's have a final view from the Katzengrabensteg, crossing the Baumgarten Island. So you can see the fire station again, and next to it, or let's say not far away, there's also the Waschhaus, and the final view to the Müggelspree.